Hi Aries, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. As always, welcome to my cross watchers. Cross watcher, you could be dealing with an Aries. The message could be for you, so feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. If you guys are wanting to check out any of my services, my website is linked down below in the description box. Just go ahead and subscribe your email there. That way you'll always get an email notification every time my availability opens up. You can also follow me over on Instagram. That information is also down below. Dude, I might as well just keep the cards. I did another reading for you and I was like, okay, I'm going to do another one. And it's literally like so many of the same cards are popping out anyway. So if you guys want to jump over, follow me on Instagram, like you can. I just post more things on quantum physics, crazy things I play around with alchemically over there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you've supported the channel. Let's dive in. Okay, this is a really like I'm genuinely wondering if I should keep the other one. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see what comes out. I don't know. Okay. All right. There might be a lot of profound awakenings happening. We're going through, what is it called? Oh yeah, we're going to be transitioning here into, what's it called? Scorpio season, right? So Pluto, transformation, all that good stuff. A lot of stuff about the psyche, psychology, and that's why this is kind of perfect. So it feels connected to Scorpio season. All right, there might be this profound change. It doesn't surprise me with the eclipses that these kind of cards are coming out anyway, but it's talking about like, okay, we have the Hierophant, which is, it could be some kind of Taurus energy. But what I was, okay, let me go through all the words. We have approval, tradition, conformity, ethics and morality, advice. And those were the things that were popping out to me the most. A lot of stuff around ethics, morals, and advice coming from that standpoint, okay, from that perspective. We have rebellious, unconventional thinking, and being misinformed. And I guess that's like literally these cards came out in this other reading that I did, so I'm just going to focus on it. We have the King of Swords, which is all about like clarity, truth, having a lot of knowledge, and and some of you guys could be dealing with any of the signs, right? Like I said, Taurus, Scorpio, and we have the air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. This to me is very reminiscent of a false guru, or what do they call them? What do they call them? The altruistic narcissist. Like someone who pretends like, you know, that they know, or like very, the Hierophant with Taurus is very stubborn, fixed energy. Like this, it's not too far from the Emperor. It's very much like, this is the way. And it can be a bit dictatorial or patriarchal, whatever term you want to use, but there's been some bad advice given, okay? And I feel like there's a breaking free from a particular energy, and once that happens, like once you start breaking free from a very dominant energy that is like giving false, like this would be a person who's very hardcore about a religion, but it's actually not good, you know, like it actually doesn't, there's no foundation behind it, or there's no reality. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of false energies, and someone is completely clear about that. So I feel as though there could be this transformation that's happening. Like you could be disconnecting from a particular energy and their advice that's being given, because this filters, like this is what happens. Entanglement, transference, quantum tunneling, it's all very real. Like whoever you even listen to, you take on those aspects of that person and it trickles down. So if you are connecting with an alpha, like say you're connecting with Tony Robbins, you can take on a lot of aspects that are similar to him. If you're connecting with like a beta human, okay, like someone who's maybe very negative or has gone through a lot of trials and they've kind of given up in their life, you will act that way too. And so this is like a lot of clarity and truth. This is a very articulate, intelligent human. They have confidence, they're analytical, and so it feels like to me there could be like analyzing a particular energy and how they've structured things, and if things are genuine. You know, if a person behind the scenes is actually like following their own advice, if they're actually doing what they preach, you know, practicing what they preach. All right? Because this is what concerns me. Like that's exactly what came out in the other reading, is like lazy, gluttonous, you know, like, okay, and here's the tricky issue. There's a person here that is like, I love the puzzle piece. There's a completion here. Okay. And I have no idea. I want to, just for the sake of my followers, want to say you're in this position, Aries, that you're very like, if you have any type of air qualities about you, that you're very like perceptive, and you're analyzing a particular energy at this time, and you could be seeing that there's like something out of balance with a particular energy you've been listening to. And it's funny, the control and this comparison. Okay, very interesting, because I do feel like that could be what's happening, is like you could be looking at a particular energy and analyzing a lot about either how they do things, their progress, like how they're running things, because this is control. And some of you guys, if you're dealing with like maybe a parent, or it's like they have really bad advice. I was going to say the other word, but I'm trying to keep it clean. So yeah, this person is like, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to say this. Hopefully my Taurus don't come for me. Okay. This is not all across the board. Like this might be, so I'm not saying every single Taurus is like this. When a Taurus is in their shadow, they are lazy, and they like, there's probably some trauma there. Okay. And that is making this person, like the way that this person would behave is that they're soaking up some kind of glory, or maybe they're receiving a lot of abundance, but they're very lazy. Like they're not a hard worker, and they also want to be in control. So there's a limit what this person is willing to give out, as far as like, if they're a leader or a parent, they will only give so much because they don't want to see anyone succeed beyond them. That's the shadow aspect of this. Now the King of Swords here, this is a person very much in their shadow. So there's a person here highly intellectual, like a high IQ. All right. Can be a professional. It can be a legal. Oh, there's your energy coming out. It can be an attorney or a legal advisor that's really looking at someone or something. Like there could be, I don't know if there's legal issues that are going on here. So we have, yeah, see? That's what I was saying. Here's the Five of Swords, which is like mind games. That's also like, interestingly, communication issues. So this person might gaslight a lot of like heavy on the gaslighting, okay, to keep energies always reaching. So this is like an energy that keeps people, if you guys have heard of the manipulation tactic, like moving the goalpost, that's something that this person would do. So you would never really accomplish anything. Like if you reach a goal or a standard, they set a goal or a standard, and you're like seeking the approval of this energy in some particular way, when you actually accomplish, you'll have another thing. You'll just be constantly chasing the carrot, like, you know, trying to get to your accomplishment, to your manifestation. That's what this energy does, is it keeps you in a round and round energy. It's an illusion. This would be like a hungry ghost or someone that like has severe unresolved trauma and is not really like doing actual work or keeping to their rituals, but wants to stay in control. Okay. And that's why, so there's the Page of Cups. And I wonder if this is a part of the shadow interaction, because look, there is the shadow. This is the healing that needs to take place. There's the Three of Swords. That's a wound. And then the Emperor. Some of you guys, this could even be like very relative to like a time in your childhood. That's the thing that happens. Like if a traumatic experience happens in your childhood, and probably with a parent figure, and whether you're dealing with your parent or not, sometimes you can deal with an authority figure. You put them on a pedestal, and then once you figure out that they're actually not giving good advice, they fall from the pedestal, because you're like kind of in a way projecting some unhealed aspects at this person. And that's this Page of Cups. It's like an internal part of your psyche that can be stuck emotionally at a particular age. And it requires some processing, like some legit work with either a psychotherapist or someone like that that's going to be able to move through this, because it's going to require like really seeing into something. The King of Swords totally can be a perceptive person that's like seeing this happen. All right. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing happening here. And it's really unfortunate, because like for some of you guys, like there's the Knight of Swords too. Like just a lot of straightforward communication, very like upfront. And to be honest, this even could be like, you can dish it but you can't take it type of an energy. Do you know what I mean? Like that's very infamous. This person could easily say whatever, but if you were to reciprocate and give any kind of constructive criticism to this person, they would immediately dodge any kind of responsibility or accountability, because that's the way that their trauma interacts, and even inside of their body, it's all internal chemical makeup. Like that's realistically, very realistically, what the chemicals have been doing to F up our body. Like it's just totally getting in the way of communication. Like, and that's why this can be miscommunications or gaslighting, because there's an actual chemical thing that's happening in the body where the energy is like a gaslight. They call it like turning a light on and off, but the gaslight is like, oh, it's like the gas on a burner. So the way that the energy manifests is it will go on fire and then it goes out. And this is what this person will do. Like they will actually set up your reality so that you get a flame and then they douse it out, and so chemically you get set up that way. And it does a lot. It takes a lot to kind of reprogram yourself and to come out of that psychological programming once you actually disconnect. And that's why I'm feeling as though it might require you to actually disconnect and hold some really firm boundaries to this energy, whoever they are. Some of you guys, if it's parents, just keep it in mind. I know it's easier said than done, especially when it comes to family members. But if you want to recalibrate yourself and really get to a different type of relationship style, or make transformations in your life and stop attracting the same painful patterns, that's what it's going to require, is not only time to yourself, but also disconnecting and keeping a safe distance from the thing that's causing this pattern. It's psychological. It doesn't matter if a person is like touching you or not. Even conversations will reignite this energy. It's immediate. Okay. Anyway, wow, this is very interesting. So I think that you're going to complete this. Maybe you just needed more clarity. There's something here where the more time that you spend with this and in amidst this cycle, the more knowledge and experience you have to like understand, okay, this is the same exact thing over and over again. So you're just like getting all this truth and clarity here. But let me dive into the extended Aries. We'll see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link. I'll see it over there. But Aries, if this is where we leave things, sending you so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.